we're sitting on a couch, we're holding a glass of bourbon, and it's Friday, so this must be our On the Couch, the Friday afternoon bourbon edition. We're talking about how the best way to use your company's 401k plan.
Why?
Reasons to use your company's 401k plan. When you're making a 401k contribution, you are taking some responsibility, some accountability, some ownership over your own retirement readiness. All right. Reason number one to be in a 401k plan, you're kind of taking control of your own situation.
Yeah, and it's old school. Pay yourself first.
Pay yourself
right?
first.
And,
yep.
and under the theory of all the things you might worry about, does the government do this? Does the government do that? To have a certain amount of money you've put aside from the beginning really makes you secure.
Absolutely. And when the younger you start, the better off you are later on. Reason number two, we very often hear this talked about, is the employer match. Now, what is an employer match? An employer could be matching your contribution if an employee is deferring. So that means that the only way you get an employer match is if you defer yourself. All right? Number three, I'm going to think of as you can take some control over your own tax strategies, because most plans allow an employee to choose between pre-tax 401k deferrals or after-tax Roth. Now, what's the big difference between the two?
When you pay your taxes.
When you pay your taxes.
And how much taxes.
And when do you pay your taxes with a pre-tax?
You pay them when you take the money out.
Later. You're deferring your taxes. And when do you pay your taxes with a Roth?
Right away.
Right away.
But you don't pay it on the earnings.
On the earnings. If you follow some simple rules from the IRS, when you take your money out, the gain is tax-free. Not deferred, tax-free. Yes.
A lot of financial advisors like that, having two buckets at the end when you retire. So whatever year you're in, either you take it from the pre-tax or the after-tax account.
Right. You'll be able to choose from that later on. Exactly. Very good idea.
I think we need to talk. I love cost averaging. That is one of my favorite things.
Dollar cost averaging.
Yeah,
yes.
well, I mean, under the theory of you're buying more bread when it's cheaper.
That's number four. So number four, dollar cost averaging. All right, so what that means is that you're buying smaller amounts at different price points. Sometimes it can be on sale, maybe sometimes it's a little overpriced, okay? But you keep buying small amounts over a period of time where you're going to have the general consensus is that you can end up possibly paying less per share when you do the dollar cost averaging instead of making one contribution per year. That's the idea.
Most financial advisors say trying to time the market is just really hard.
Those who time the market are still working for somebody else, they say. That's a little rude, but you know what I mean, okay? So dollar cost averaging is an idea that every financial professional I have ever run into absolutely loves. It's not our idea, it's theirs. Number five, ERISA protected 401k plans are very much protected from outside creditors, debtors, etc. Okay, they can't get at your money while it's in the 401k plan. All right, we're not saying it's more secure from cybersecurity or from market fluctuations, but it is secure from outside creditors.
And it's a flexible. I would say the last thing to say is it's a nice blend of flexible and not flexible. And the reason to say that is you're not going to raid the cookie jar right away all the time on it. But if you really need it, you can get to it.
Exactly. It's the fact that it's hard to get at is really on purpose because it's retirement, not next weekend's party, okay, is what the plan's for, all right? So because you're trying to prepare for your own retirement readiness, the fact that it's hard to get at is kind of in your best interest, but a plan can be set up that if something really bad happens, you can get some of your assets out.
So you can take a hardship or a loan. There's
Possibly.
a variety of different things.
There's a variety of different ways, absolutely.
I would just say pay yourself first.
Pay yourself first.
Pay yourself
first. And the correct answer to most questions is 401k plan. So there we go, right?
Yes.
All right. So this, we think, has been Katherine and Christopher Tipper from Hunter Benefits. Like, subscribe. You know, we got the email address on there. We got the whole thing. So please leave us a comment, even if you're not liking what we're saying. So take care. Look forward to talking to you later. Bye-bye.